Grunty, here comes your game in the Lexington. Oh god, you're playing ranked? Why are you playing ranked, Grunty? I gotta do this.
I'm head out again. It was
Okay.
nice talking to you.
Yeah, likewise, dude. Thanks very much for your
Okay.
support and hanging out and chat and stuff, and keep playing
Sure.
the ship. Have fun with it.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Sorry, I got distracted by Stevie. He decided to get up and walk around for a second. Oh, so the sun is shining on the carpeting, and when the sun shines, he likes sitting in it because of course it warms him up, and he likes the heat from the sun. So he's moving onto the sunlight right now. That's why he's out there. All right. So let's talk about Grunty's game. And Grunty, feel free to join me if you want in voice. Lots of destroyers. Just in Alaska and Georgia. Both really good ships. So that's going to be tough for your team compared to Musashi, Alaska. Actually, they're probably evenly matched. You've got a black and a Mogador, Marker, Asashio. They've got Akizuki, Loyang, Z44, Fletcher. Their weakest is probably Z44. Your weakest would probably the Marker. All the other ones are pretty decent then.
Your assumption of what destroyer should be the best and the weakest is correct and is totally getting flipped. Spoiler alert.
Oh my god, and the Lexington is trying to snipe you. That's cute.
Yep, he is. I noticed it. I'm actually moving right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna take a little damage here.
Yeah, now you started with rockets for initial spots. Because of the nature of the battle with so many destroyers, you could have also started with bombers, right? Like dive bombers.
I could, but like my luck with using dive bombers against destroyers is actually not very good.
Really? That's too bad.
Yeah, I'm not good with them, and I started with the rocket basically just because they're the fastest planes.
Sure. And they're kind of throwaway now, right?
I know. I'm using HVR, so the delay is not that bad, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So you healed through that drop. Still the Z44 is just going to turn itself anyways. But you might get a drop on the Alaska. That might make it worth it if you get a flood especially. Here come the bombers. Yeah, after the way the rockets worked, I feel like the dive bombers, that's where it's at when it comes to...
Yeah, they definitely are. I'm just not good with them, or have no luck, or whatever you want to call it.
Which cat are you talking about, Doc? Are you talking about Stevie? Because if you are, you're absolutely correct.
Did get 2 hits in the Alaska. I think I dropped too close. He mitigated 1 damage by just torpedo arming, and
yeah,
obviously no floods.
yeah, you were pretty close. That's true.
Here's the Mogador, by the way, wenting into the cap right in front of Lo Yang and getting hydroed and getting... Well, he's dead.
Yeah, well, oh well. There's Stevie, guys. You can see he's hanging out there in the sunlight. He's gonna be very happy to let himself sun himself for a bit there. So, won't see him for a bit. Sorry, guys.
Like, see? Like, I get 1 bomb hit when I do drops like this all the time.
It felt like you were a little rushed on that drop. Maybe I'm wrong, but...
I guess I kind of was. Like, there was a lot of AA going on. I
Yeah.
wanted to get the drop off before my planes die.
I like that the Fletcher wants to kill you. That's cute.
That Fletcher, like, my Musashi has been pinging the Fletcher the whole time, and like, he's not even, like, shooting it now.
He's not a threat.
Well, according to our Musashi, he was, because the Musashi has been pinging, like, this side of the map for, like, 10 minutes in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he fired at this destroyer once, so...
That's not his job.
What is his job? Like I told you, like why would you position your Musashi facing stern on?
He wants to be ready
Why?
to run.
To where?
The next battle? I don't know. Like, I understand he's nervous about the destroyer because the destroyer's got his broadside right now, but you know, he should be moving farther towards the east. I like that he killed the Georgia. That's very helpful.
Fact it is. But like that like he's reversing in like his guns still not turning towards the Fletcher or the
Mhm.
Alaska. Like
Oh god, there goes your Asashio. To the Z-44 of all things. Well, I mean, the Asashio can only torp 2 of your enemy ships, though. So there's that, I suppose.
that was a bad drop here.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that the Alaska was already slowing down and trying to go backwards again.
Yeah, but you did get a reset out of it, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, but if I aimed better, I could have gotten like at least 2 torpedoes, maybe even 3.
Mm-hmm. Duckman says, cats like Spot, the Wonder Cat, were drive-by eaters, hitting the same food 2 to 3 times in 20 minutes. You had to guard his bull from the youngsters. Got it. Sometimes it's the same thing with Stevie. Look at that Musashi killing the Z-44 too. Yeah, I think you could have taken some time here to line this up.
I could, but the thing is like he's just turning all the time. Like getting a good lined up drop with these dive bombers. Like, yeah, it works if the destroyer is straight lining.
You know the trick to stay with the destroyer turn, don't you?
Yeah, I
There you go. For those of you guys who don't understand what I'm talking about, when you go into that drop, when you're looking straight down, you turn your camera straight down as far down as you can, and then you turn with your keyboard and with the mouse, and you can almost make hairpin turns. It's ridiculous how quickly you can turn your bombs.
The whole problem with the bombs on the USN dive CVs is that they tend to drop towards the out. And
Yeah.
like they don't drop center, they have a tendency to go to the outer circle.
Mm-hmm. Nice hit on the Fletcher there in smoke.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. It's actually kind of surprising that after getting 9 hits there that he like didn't die to it.
Yep. Yep. Just a heads up, guys. We're at 4 o'clock, so we'll probably be stopping the stream relatively soon. Iron Meals, yeah, the replay is a little bit off on connection there. So after this replay is done, we'll do our last stream raiders, and then we'll probably move. Unless there's any other replays that you guys absolutely need me to cover, please use Cover My Replay or let me know if you subbed or something, and I'll get you that coverage. But otherwise, we're probably going to call it a stream after this replay is done, okay?
And yes, I remember the CV replays tend to be having the reticle a little bit, like the actual drops happen earlier than
Yep.
the replay makes it seem that they are.
Yep. Also, last chance to put your units down for Stream Raiders. Make sure you go with that 4 skull difficulty, 30 seconds to go. Hey, sorry, Broken Trident. I've got pizza in my life.
Like this was a planned drop to basically force him having his direction in the way he is, so
Yep.
I could line up my second one perfectly.
Yep, that locks him in so he's straight, so you can just go right here and laugh. Of course, he dropped one of your planes just before you dropped your planes, air torps on him.
Yeah, I should have dropped a little bit sooner.
Still got him. Once again, that Fletcher is not the threat. The Lo Yang is the threat. I mean, your Musashi's not happy about it, but I agree with you. There's no point in worrying about, like, the Fletcher.
Yeah, I think I told my team here that we need to get some caps now.
Oh god, 1%? Alright then, just kill him.
Yeah.
Smoke him. Ta-da!
It's nice of him that he actually turned into my reticle here, like...
Yep. Yep. Now there's that change in how the machine gun operates, but after you've played enough, you figure it out and you're okay. So all that really.
It's the bad destroyer here, though. Like, the thing
Mhm.
is, if the destroyer makes the evasive maneuver before I actually drop,
Yeah.
he still gets spanked. You
Right.
need to wait with the turn until the machine gun actually starts. If you
Right.
do it prior to it, you're getting screwed.
Right. Well, and to a certain degree, I mean, a lot of us, I'm so used to that too, right? Where the old mechanic is you start evading right away. So I can understand that for a little bit. Hey, SRBNL, thank you very much for the hosted, dude.
So I set my course here right into the sea cap.
You have to. You
But
absolutely
I
have to.
told my destroyer to go for the other caps. Like,
And look at your Musashi.
Musashi turned out again. Yeah, I know, right? It's
He has been penetrated one too many times by torpedoes. I'm doing fine, SRB. I hope you're doing fine as well. It's a fun Tuesday stream. I've got my dirty water. I don't know what else I could ask for other than awesome people to hang out on stream, as always. I hope you're having a good day as well.
I just hear the enemy CVs dropping very, very annoying. Like, basically prevents me from fighting the Luoyang.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what he should be doing, right?
Yeah. Like, it basically told me where the Luoyang is,
Yes.
by where he dropped the fighters, but, like, I can't get to him.
Nope. You could cycle your planes and try to bring another flight out that can drop a fighter for your marker. Oh look, your Musashi's decided to come with you.
I wish here, like, I think my Merc is now going in the cap and smoking up. I wish he would have turned on his AA and shot down the damn fighters for me. When he's actually in the smoke anyway.
You finished the stream on Twitch and you're moving to Trovo to do today's schedule there. I'm not sure what Trovo is, but that sounds fun.
Now this is a mistake right here. I placed my fighters here to keep the CV lit, hoping that the Musashi would just delete it, but that ain't happening. I should have saved the fighters just for something better.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I think, supporting your destroyer with the fighters might have been the better play. Oh, and you just barely missed the drop on the Luoyang.
Yeah.
That's right, Uskins. I'm sorry, I should have summoned you because we were doing a CV replay. Come on back in, dude, if you want.
It was actually good that I missed that drop.
Because you could line this one up. Oh, detonation!
Fun fact, I didn't hit him. I did 0 damage with the bombs. It was a pure splash damage detonation.
Right. Splish splash, he was taking a bath.
And that's again the thing, like, this was actually a perfectly lined up drop, and my bombs just didn't hit it. I got lucky there. If he had a detonator effect, I would have gotten 0 out of that drop. And I shouldn't even have tried this. That was just stupid.
Well, you might have broken a module or two, but yeah, I mean, same thing. But I do like the fact because you went into to C and because the marker went into AB, now you guys win. Now, I would continue to just drop planes over the Lexington because the Lexington has killed somebody before and demonstrated that they're a competent carrier player, which I know you're a competent carrier player too, but when I'm in ranked and I discover an enemy competent carrier player, I get more concerned for my team. You know what I mean?
I think I told the Merker here to just stay there and wait for me and just team up to combine our AA because I'm out of fighters.
Yep, right there. You just
And
did
the
that.
Merker is actually listening. Like, he's not, like, he's moving out because right now because he's still moving,
Yep.
but he's actually reversing back in and he's
Yep.
parking next to me for the rest of the game.
Yep, you put yourself at the entrance to that channel and just sit there and GG, you win. It just requires time for it to tick up.
I set my autopilot to sit at the entrance of the channel, but the autopilot didn't make the turn and I actually beached myself and not the cap.
Oh, sure, it's the autopilot's fault. Right. You heard it here, guys. It's the autopilot's fault.
I mean, it kind of is. Like, if you set it on if you set the course in the tactical map and it draws you the turn and tells you make the turn, and then it doesn't make the turn, whose fault is that?
I'm totally screwing with you.
I know, but it's annoying. It's freaking annoying. Like, How?
Oh!
Look at this turn!
Did you see how much the marker just took? That's what I'm talking about, trying to get planes over him. Like, to hell with worrying about anything else. Just keep him covered.
I have no fighters.
Well, that's a you problem. So, if that's the case, oh, well, yeah. Okay, never mind.
That's why I told him to stick with me, to combine the AA,
Yeah,
because I have no way to protect him.
But he might not understand that. When you say stick with me, they don't... I always find that people don't really understand what you're talking about until you'll explain it so much so that, like, you're basically out of the game forever. Right?
I
Like,
can basically fast forward, like there's not much more happening.
of course.
Except our Musashi is trying to chase the CV down and not sticking together.
Well, now is
He
this
wants to
moment
win
of
harder.
glory. If that destroyer is that insistent on suiciding, let him. Well, sure. It's just a time extension. That's all. That's okay. AG from the Musashi, really? Well, there's your answer right there.
Musashi is a phenomenal player, I'm sure.
Hey, whatever. You know what? The thing is, he won the game. And he managed to kill. Let's not forget, he killed the Z-44 and he killed the Georgia. One of those is a really high value target. The other one, it's nice that he killed, right?
I mean, getting the kills was great.
Hmm?
Not gonna argue against that.
Hmm?
His positioning and maneuvering skills were questionable, though.
He's also the only destroyer in the game, or only battleship in the game, so he's probably scared. He's scared of the big bad carrier, and he's scared of the destroyers.
I played 5 ranked battles today. All 5 were on this map, and I think the average amount of destroyer players I had was 4.
Good.
I'm not exactly sure what is going on with matchmaking today.
Well, and Oskans mentioned it earlier. Are you happy with the destroyer spam? Yes, because I'm really good at killing destroyers in my destroyer. But, you know, I think it's a result of the change in rocket mechanics. We talked about that before. Destroyers now feel a lot less scared when dealing with carriers. I still try to dodge carriers if I can help it, but they're no longer the great threat that they were before, so...
A drop by Butcher, I think. I'm not exactly sure what happened there.
You started too early, but you were also lashed on by their fighters, so that's okay. It's almost like people realize destroyers have the most influence among surface ships. Nah, really, nah. But you're absolutely right. Destroyers win games. Hey!
At this point, I was actually kind of hoping that the Musashi dies so I can get some more drops in.
Well, sadly, you can't team kill him anymore. Can you imagine if you team killed the marker and then you went and team killed the Musashi just so you could have more practice on killing the Lexington?
And then you run out of planes and actually die in the end to the enemy Lexington.
You could. There's no way you would die. You're sitting in the cap. He would have to keep charging you, and you're fully health. You're fine.
Well, it was a great game though. It was
Now,
like 3,000 base XP.
Just to make them crap a brick, you could also team kill yourself. That might be actually pretty hilarious, and you'd be like, "Well, you're on your own, Musashi."
I mean, that's the only way to get a team kill these days, right? Because no team damage. But
I
you
think
can
so.
still get reflected damage.
I think so.
By the way, as a good CV player here, me attacking the enemy CV and sacrificing my planes to him made sure that the CV on the enemy team saved the star.
Why would you do that?
I didn't do it intentionally, but I wanted to get my damage up so I get more XP, and naturally you lose the planes when you attack the enemy CV and he gets plane kills.
That's when I don't remember when it was, but I was streaming ranked and it was tier 9, and I asked chat, do you want me to go and ram their FDG who sat in the back and did nothing to try to help him save a star? Chat's like, hell yeah! So I went and I rammed him, and because I rammed him and died, not only did he save the star, but the other teammate saved the star. So we had 2 people on the enemy team save their star because I rammed that FTG.
That's funny.
Oh god. Well, thanks for sending that in. That was fun to watch. And guys,
And if you learn nothing out of this game, always use protection on your destroyers. That's the one thing you need.
God. Duckman Zath is going until like the end of this unless we get a whole bunch of unless somebody's using cover my replay or we get a sub replay coming in, because I don't have a lot of time left. So here we go. Let's start the battle. 30-second ad, and then we'll talk about what we can do.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, I'm Captain. Fine. How are you?
Doing alright. Hi.
Wow, we are just ripping through people.
Like a freight train.
Yes. Hot knife through butter.
Now the question is, how hot is this knife? Is it the 1000 degree knife, or...?
I can barely hear you, by the way.
What the hell?
I might have
That's
turned
a
you
weird
down
fact.
earlier.
I can hear him just fine.
You can
Okay.
hear me just fine. Okay, yeah, so maybe it is that this turning me
Well,
down.
I've got you up to 140% now.
Okay, can you hear me well now?
It's okay. Meat Pie Man, here you go. It's a 3-star. I'm gonna. We're gonna go do dungeons. We'll go ahead and do a dungeon battle, and then guys, after the stream is over, I'm gonna continue to play dungeons, even though I'm not streaming until whatever. You could demand 21 replays. Oh, please don't do that, Dogman. Okay, so guys, I need recommendations for raids, people that are doing World of Warships but have maybe 100 or less viewers.
Panoramics, he has...
He has 11. I saw that. Okay. So that's a possibility.
Icelandic Ice with 9. I'm not sure if ever you rated this individual before. Nerdy Hydra.
Alright,
He
slow
only
down.
has 4. Sorry.
Hold up. Oh, Senpai's up again. That's cool. You said Icelandic Ice. I see him.
Or Nerdy Hydra. He only has 4 viewers. That would make his day.
Where is Nerdy Hydra? I did the find. I did the search. I did the search thing.
It's capital N and capital H, if ever that makes any difference.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. All right, Nerdy Hydra's up. Any other recommendations, guys? Virtual Senpai.
Is Senpai below 100?
He's at 23.
Yeah,
He
it's
probably
on
just started.
450. Yeah.
He took a break for a bit as well. Brawling Thunder and Okay. Epic Games Thunderer. I see it.
So I gather you're going on for just a little bit longer.
I'll do one other one. Yep. And we'll do this one here as well. Okay. Brawling
If you
Thunder.
want, I have channel points. I can send in for more replays.
Please don't.
That is true. Yeah.
I'm tired. Alright, so we got Senpai up there. Any other recommendations? Bogsy? Thought Bogsy was doing fine. He's at 91. By the time we're done with this, he'll probably be over 100. But I'll put him on the list. We'll see what happens. Oh, speaking of loot, let's do a drawing, shall we? Alright, guys. CC Crate, courtesy Wargaming.